Hello, online crew. How are you today? Your captain's kind of coming back. I'm still out sitting in my kitchen bench, so hopefully you can hear me and see me okay. Because I still need my chair because my back's not 100%, but I am feeling a little bit better. So I have faith that everything is going to be okay with my back, which is really, really good news. So, welcome to today's live. Today's live, I am going to talk about TikTok, and some of you may care less about TikTok. So, you'll find that I put in the heading, even if you don't care for TikTok, you absolutely might want to listen to this broadcast. I've got to close a couple of things down here because I'm getting ding-a-ling-a-lings everywhere. So, how is everybody? Now I've completely lost you guys on my computer. There you are. TikTok's an interesting one. I'd love to know your thoughts around the platform. Are you interested, not interested, used it, not used it, kind of open to looking at it? Like, what are your thoughts and feelings around TikTok? I'd love to know. And what I'm going to share with you is sort of really interesting information that might make you think a little bit differently about TikTok, but we'll make that evaluation at the end of the live. So if we haven't met before, my name's Helen Martin. I'm your online crew captain. So feeling more in control of the ship today because my back is feeling better. For those of you that didn't join my live yesterday, last Friday night, I seriously hurt my back and I thought I was done in forever. Very, very, very painful. Who's had back pain before or a back injury? They are not nice. And I've been incredible amounts of pain, hence why I'm sitting in a different chair, giving myself more room. If I need to stand up, I'll stand up, etc. But feeling more human today. So thank you for those of you that have sent me messages of concern as well. I really appreciate that. But I'm here to help home-based business owners, entrepreneurs use modern social media strategies to build their business online. So one of those things is the different platforms. And we just had a really awesome conversation on Clubhouse, actually, just before, regarding the different social media platforms. How many should you be on? What are the purpose of, some of them? Where should you be hanging out? And make sure you turn up on my live tomorrow because I'm going to share with you how you can actually get access to that discussion because some things on Clubhouse have changed, which is pretty exciting. And I want to share with you how you can access those discussions if you can't join us live, which has not been possible before on Clubhouse. So I'll share that tomorrow. But let me know. What are your thoughts about TikTok? Like, are you like a serious, I don't care about it, I'm not interested, I don't know much about it, I'm scared of it, the technology scares me? Like, where do you sit with TikTok? Some of you know my story in that my very first TikTok, I got over 1 million views and thousands of followers. Like, that is not skill, guys. I got lucky. Okay, I will very much admit that's a freaky thing to happen, and I just got lucky out of that. But the downside of that is those thousands of followers that I've got aren't necessarily in my target market at all. I would guarantee that they're not. So, it's not always a good thing for something to go viral and get thousands of followers because if they're not in your target market, what does it matter? Like, I'm here on social media predominantly to build my businesses. I'm not kind of here for fun. I am kind of here for fun because I enjoy, giving great content to my community here. But you kind of know what I mean. So how are you guys today? I've got Facebook and YouTube here. I've got Instagram here. So hello to anybody watching on Instagram and here on Facebook. Let me know you're here. Say hello. Where are you tuning in from today? We've got Steve, we've got Cherie, we've got Susan, we've got Amy. Susan, I stopped using it. I was interested, but I think it distracted me. That's a really good point. I'll talk about that. Anyone that appears like this, I know on Instagram you can't see me showing my screen here on Facebook, but anyone that says appears like that and it just says Facebook user, it just means that you're watching from my group and you need to click the StreamYard link at the bottom of my description where it says streamyard.com/Facebook. If you click that link, then I'll be able to see who you are. So Amy's interested but never used. Cherie, I'm interested, used it, but want to focus on it better. Okay. Morning, Debbie. How are you? Thanks, Steve. Appreciate that. Emma's done a few TikToks. Glad, thank you guys, appreciate that. Susan had a bad back for a long time, chiropractor and all, but's better now. It does go out every now and again and not as major as yours. Man, it's painful. So I still get shooting pain up my back, but it's not as often as it was like every time I moved. On the weekend, it was like, getting in a car is still a bit of a problem, I must admit. Lifting up my left leg and getting in a car, it's like, there it goes again. Hello, Tina. Hello, Susie. I've just started with an aviator. Okay, cool. Brittany, I post once or twice daily on TikTok. I repurpose my reels. Good point. We'll get to that. Joey, TikTok is owned by China. Well, there is that. So you have to think about what's important to you in that equation. But let's have a chat about it. So I was reading a paper yesterday, and this was an article that came out last month about TikTok, and it basically said, and I'm not saying this is what you should do, but like I said in my heading on Facebook and YouTube, I've got a suggestion for you if you're not using it. Okay, I've just got a suggestion for you. If you're not really interested in it now, you think it's going to distract you, it's not really your priority, you don't really want to be on multiple platforms at the moment because you're focusing on, just one or two like Facebook and Instagram, that's cool. But I do have a suggestion for you around this, okay? I wondered if that's what you meant to say, Susie. I'm like, okay, is there something I'm not? Avatar. I thought, I think she meant to say Avatar, but I'll just read what she wrote and I'll just bypass it first. Thank you for clarifying, because that's what I thought you meant. But sometimes you don't know. Those of you that as Anna's saying, they're glad we can get the replay of Clubhouse. The talk this morning as I missed some of it. So Clubhouse now has replays. So I'm going to show you. I don't want to distract from today's conversation. And in 20 minutes time, I'm on live with my those people in round 25 of my branding course. So I want to stick to topic today, but I'm going to share with you how you can access the replays of what we're doing on Clubhouse every week, because we talk about some amazing, cool stuff I don't share anywhere else, stories, examples, really open book as far as my business goes. Like, we talk about great things on Clubhouse. So I'll share that with you guys tomorrow. So make sure you turn up to tomorrow's live for that information. So this information that I'm sharing with you today came out last month. It was in an article for people that done research around all the different social media platforms, and here's what they sort of shared. Basically, I'll go to the crux of it and then I'll go backwards. They said from the article, if you haven't considered TikTok as a potential platform for 2022, it may be time you give it some more thought. And I'll share with you why. Okay. I'm not, and don't take from this conversation that I'm suggesting that you go and run out and diversify your social media activity and start going around playing on TikTok. If that's not where you're at the moment, it's not your focus at the moment. But again, I've got a suggestion for you at the end of this live, okay? So here's what you want to take notice. And it would be naive for any of us, particularly me in my position here in sharing sort of social media stuff with you guys, is not to take notice of this kind of information and what's trending, what's growing, where should you be, what's going to give you more bang for your buck, okay? A lot of people think TikTok is a young person's platform. And yes, there are a lot of young people on TikTok all dancing, okay? If you first go onto TikTok and you haven't trained the algorithm yet, that's probably what you're going to see. You're going to see people popping pimples, or you're going to see young ones dancing, something like that. And you look at it and go, that's really weird. And then because you're not really searching for anything yet, then the next time you go to TikTok, you see more people popping pimples or put stuff on their face or whatever, or more 16-year-olds dancing. Okay, so that might be your impression of TikTok. So I just want to share with you that there are a lot of people in older generations, including my own, that are gravitating towards TikTok. And for those of you that do advertising, I'll just plant the seed that somewhere along the line in the future, you may want to look at TikTok advertising if you've had problems with Facebook advertising, but that's a different conversation for a different day. I'll just plant that seed. Okay, so TikTok is going from strength to strength, and here's the prediction. So this new report suggests that TikTok will surpass 1.5 billion users in 2022. That is phenomenal as far as a social media platform goes. Do you know how long it took Facebook to get to 1 billion? They're at 2.8 now, billion sort of average users. So for TikTok, with the amount of time that it's been in existence, for them to predict that they're going to get to 1.5 billion viewers by, users, by next year, is just an incredible steep climb in what people are gravitating to. So again, I'm not necessarily saying go out and change your platform, your social media strategy and go and play on TikTok, but you've got to notice and store these things. And wait for my suggestion. If you don't want to jump on TikTok and start using TikTok, there is something that I do suggest around it in a minute, okay? So it's one of the fastest climbing social media apps. So Instagram is about 1 billion, to put that into perspective. Absolutely no, Instagram is over 2. Actually, I did these stats on Clubhouse this morning. Where did I put my stats? I already lost my stats. No, I haven't lost my stats. So here's, just out of interest, because I shared this on Clubhouse this morning, my time zone. I'm in Australia. Where the kangaroos jump around, that place. So this was July 2021 stats of the social media platforms. So Facebook, 2.8 billion. So this is active users. YouTube is next. This isn't a matter of actual, like, from biggest to least. YouTube, 2.2 billion. WhatsApp, 2 billion. Instagram, 1.3 billion. TikTok, nearing 1 billion. And then there's Snapchat, Pinterest, Twitter, and then there'll be other ones that you might use, like LinkedIn, Clubhouse and things like that. So the most used platform is still Facebook. Next after that is YouTube, and then it's WhatsApp, as far as a social media sort of platform goes, and then Instagram sort of after that. But TikTok is right on its tails of Instagram, and it is supposedly going to surpass Instagram in 2022. So there's good reason for that. And here's the interesting thing as to the reason behind that. Apparently, the algorithm on TikTok is far superior to any other of the social networks' algorithms. And one of the reasons for that is when you go to TikTok, it's a full screen. You're looking at a full screen. You're not looking at anything that you can scroll on the screen. Like, even when you go to Instagram, you'll see multiple things. But when you go to TikTok, you only see what's on the screen. So it's very interactive. You'll either scroll past it, or you'll react, or you'll love, or you'll comment, or, you'll just go to new ones. So every action you take is very interactive, very fast, and very highly educated as far as their algorithm goes. So they can supposedly, I'm not the expert here, but supposedly this research is saying that the TikTok algorithm can actually match up your interests, what you like to see, stuff that's relevant to you really, 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 really quickly, more than any other platform. So think of that on the reverse. So you're a consumer and you like a certain amount of content, then it really, really quickly can put the right content in front of the right people. So if you've got a platform where, the perfect content is in front of the perfect people because of what they click on and what they like, then everyone's going to be much more successful, quicker. Does that make sense? So it's a really highly educated, very fast, interactive algorithm. Okay. So what else did I want to share with you? No, I said that. Superior in its algorithm. Yep. So they're predicting that TikTok will be well over 2 billion users by 2023. So that's then going to rival Facebook, basically, which is unheard of. Facebook's been around for how many years? For TikTok to come along and, rival that is just crazy. But here's what I suggest. If you can repurpose, like I do, I actually, I'm still playing around with Instagram Reels. I don't have Facebook Reels yet. I don't have them in Australia. I don't think anybody else has them in Australia. A lot of you have Facebook Reels in the Canada, US, many other countries. So I can't use Facebook Reels at the moment because I don't have it, but I can use Instagram Reels. So I'm focusing on Instagram Reels, creating them there. Then I just download them and upload them to TikTok. Most people are doing it the other way around. They're creating them on TikTok, they're taking off the logo and they're upgrading it, they're uploading it to Instagram Reels and maybe even Facebook Reels if you've got them. So whatever's working for you. So here's my suggestion around it. If you are already doing Reels in some capacity, then just repurpose your Reels over on TikTok. Okay? So it's a really quick and simple strategy. If you're already doing Reels, you can do TikTok or vice versa. Okay, so it's really simple for you to start playing around on TikTok and taking advantage of all this growth and the growth of micro video content for no more effort than just a download and an upload. Okay, so you can consider that. The other thing I would share with you is if you're just not into TikTok at all, but you're into Instagram Reels, then most things trend on TikTok before they trend on Instagram Reels. So as far as trending audio, trending, Reels, even lip syncing ones, those kind of things, they often start on TikTok before they start on Reels. So if you want to get ahead of the game, just start looking at TikTok. But my biggest suggestion for you is if you're really not interested at all, to sit back and watch, but just go into TikTok when you have spare time. Don't let it waste your time. When you have spare time, and train the algorithm to what you want to see. Because if you just look but don't search, you're going to see the pimple popping TikToks. You're going to see the 16-year-olds dancing. So if you just go to the platform and it pulls up the For You page, that is highly, highly, highly interactive to you if you go and search for some content that's relevant to what you want to look for. So what do you want to look for? What do you want to see that other people are doing that you may be able to sometime in the future, maybe not right now, but sometime in the future, maybe create some TikToks, like if you're not doing Reels that you can repurpose, like you're not doing any of that in the moment. I would just suggest to you download the app and just start looking and researching content that is important to you. So either it might be gurus in your space, or you might want to learn something. You might want to learn how to use TikTok. Then search for that. Like use the search bar and go and search for content that you want to see and start training the TikTok algorithm for what you want to see because it's highly, highly responsive. So that can give you ideas and you can just watch and learn while you're sitting in the background thinking, I don't know whether I want to utilize this platform or not. If you just, when you're downtime, you're sitting in front of the TV, you're doing something useless anyway, go to the app but don't just start scrolling because it won't work out what you do want to see. Go to the search, search button and option there and either type in some people that you might want to start following. Like, who do you follow on Facebook? Are they on TikTok? Just search their name. It's that simple. Or search a category or search something like that and start training the algorithm to see what you want to see. What can you learn? What can you watch that other people are doing on TikTok? So one day, maybe when you decide to play on this platform because it's bigger than Ben-Hur and it's trumping everything else, that you know what to create. You know what niche you want to sit in. You know what kind of content. And seriously, it's like 5, 10, 15, 30-second micro video bite-sized content. If you're already doing Facebook Lives, a live video in some capacity, there's no reason why you can't do Reels and TikToks. So from what I'm saying in this, and from this information, is that TikTok is really, really taking off, and this is what people want. People are busy. They don't want to necessarily listen to long Facebook Lives unless there's somebody they've been following for a while. So if you are newer to the market, you're new to building a business online, you don't have much of a profile yet or a following where people turn up and listen to what you say and hang off your every word, you're introverted, this is perfect for you. So I understand it might not be perfect for you right now, but you don't want to ignore this because this could be a really simple way for you to get untapped organic reach. It's different to Facebook. Like I go live, and how the algorithm works, it will only send my video out to people that are already connected to me in some way, people that are following me, or people that are connected in my messenger. That's as far as my video is going to go. On Reels and TikTok, it's untapped organic reach. You can't pay money for that, guys, and it's free for you to do. So some Reels and TikToks, they'll do well, and others will flop. Who cares? If you've got the time and the capacity now, just play. Most people are just scared of new things. That's what holds people back. How many of you are, brave enough to admit, I don't know how to use it because I haven't looked at it, or I'm not using it because it's just something new and I haven't had the time to look at it. Like, I'm sure there's some of you that are just like that. It's not as hard as it seems. I've got my TikTok, my 30-day Reels, sorry, not TikTok, my 30-day Reels challenge. You can jump on anytime, helenmartinonline.com/Reels. Learn how to use Reels, and you're not far off learning how to use TikTok. Those of you in my coaching community, I've got full-on training on Reels and TikTok. Just go back into the coaching community and go through the training, and that'll show you which buttons to push. That training is already there for you guys. So, moral of the story, what I'm sharing with you today, those of you that are there already and you're playing around with it, well done. Just keep playing as long as it doesn't distract you. But I would recommend that you get more focused rather than just doing funny stuff. Funny stuff got me, over 1 million views on a TikTok and thousands of followers. They're not in my target market. It doesn't help me really in my business. Okay. Oh, there might be some. It's not useless, but the more, you're in tune with your brand and who you're talking to and what you want to sort of teach and train on and give value around, and you get a following around that, that's going to help you build your business. So that's why I say just get onto TikTok when you've got some free time, and train the algorithm to see what you want to see. Who do you want to learn from? Who are you looking at? What are they doing? What kind of videos are they creating? Just spend some time just gathering some data and a bit of research. So when you are ready, you kind of know what you're doing or what strategy you want to put into place, instead of just showing up and doing all this funny stuff and you've got all these thousands of followers and it doesn't mean anything to your business. You don't want to do that. You want to be a bit more strategic and focused about what you do. Okay, does that make sense? So I just want to check in with some of your comments here, because I've got 5 minutes to be on the Zoom call with my branding course people. Heather, I don't think I'll jump on the TikTok. Still need to get it right on Facebook and Instagram. Hence my recommendation. Heather, don't spend on time. If you're still working out Facebook and Instagram, don't necessarily distract yourself with TikTok, but just go and train the algorithm. Have a look. Just go and have a look, because it's getting bigger and the reach is incredible. Glad we may be able to get the replay of the class. Oh, sorry. Yep, saw that before. Sorry, I'm going backwards now. Steve was on a Clubhouse room last week. It is amazing to be able to hear the recordings. I'm finding a great way to do market research to see what my clients are interested in. Very good point, Susie. I trained my I trained my algorithm from Brittany to see mostly mums, since that's who I want to engage with. Awesome, Brittany. So you're ahead of the game here. Well done. And this is what I'm exactly talking about, what Brittany is doing. She's trained the algorithm to mostly see mums because that's her target market. So when she does start creating, TikToks, then that might be more likely who's going to see her stuff. And you can still use hashtags and TikTok and all of that kind of stuff. Okay. Jade, I just did a TikTok training this morning. They recommend you go live for at least 30 minutes on TikTok because there is no replays. Plus they send you many viewers on your lives. I was just about to add, you can't go live until you've got 1,000 followers. So that's out of reach for a lot of people. So you're kind of stepping it up a notch. So yeah, you have to have a minimum of 1,000 followers to be able to even go live on TikTok. So that's for those of you that are just starting out, that's going to be a bit out of your reach. But for those of you that are already there, you get the live feature, like you can go live on Facebook and live on Instagram. That's the other thing, Brittany. She's saying it was really fast. It only took a day or two for me to see the content I like. I was going to say, even under a week. So Brittany's saying a day or two, but the algorithm is so responsive. Watch it. Go and open up TikTok and see what you see now. Then go and start searching for people you already follow on Facebook. See if they're on TikTok. Start with that. Start with your niche, train it. And I guarantee you'll be seeing stuff that's more relevant to what you want to see really, really quickly. So that's what I'm suggesting. You just spend a bit of time when you're not doing anything else, because no one's busy or anything, just to do that. Okay. Good tip. Yes, I all see is swearing teenagers. So unless you deliberately go and look and search for other people and other content in your niche market, you're going to continue to see that, Emma. Okay. Awesome. Go and search options and follow people or what you want to see. Exactly. Untapped organic reach in Reels and TikTok. Exactly, Cherie. Faye, yes, that's me. She loved the Reels challenge. Anybody of you can jump on my Reels challenge at any time. As I said, helenmartinonline.com/Reels. You can start that anytime and just start learning how to use Reels if you haven't sort of gone there before. Okay. All right, I better go because I got 3 minutes to be on a Zoom call with my branding course people. So just think about it. Just I would encourage you not to ignore it completely just because it scares you or it's out of your comfort zone. On social media, sometimes it's getting out of your comfort zone. Well, it's always getting out of your comfort zone that's going to get you to where you want to go. So just food for thought for you today, but just go and play around with it when you've got some downtime and start training the algorithm as a beginning step. Okay, so turn up with me tomorrow. I'll give you all the goss on Clubhouse as well and what's changed over there. It's pretty cool. And you'll be able to access all the recordings from here on in if you miss this live. So yeah, I'll share that with you tomorrow. And in 2 minutes time, those of you in round 25 of my branding course, I'll see you there on Zoom. Bye. See ya.